You don't have to call in to have a mental health day because you were triggered by something I said. It's ridiculous how everyone blames everything on their triggers.
Yes, because it makes it everybody else's fault.
Hello, and welcome to Pissy But Pretty, a show about hindsight, hope, tangents, and cuss words. We are your hosts, party tricks turned semi-responsible women. I am Heather Karen.
And I'm Emily Bagan. Hello. Welcome.
How were you going to say it today?
Pissy But Pretty.
Pissy But Pretty.
It makes people remember it, according to the house bunny.
Carry me.
Harmony.
So, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Look at us in our jean jacket.
I know.
Jean jacket club.
Oh, yeah. Jean jacket Jeff. Nope.
Is this more of a soccer mom look that we're going for today in our jean jackets?
If soccer moms are kick-ass and wear Doc Martens sandals.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
On
today's episode.
Last time we had the nice chit chat with Ryan.
We did.
I can't even believe we didn't acknowledge the fact that for the first time ever, there was balls on our podcast. We had a man.
We have beach ball sized lady nuts.
We do. Mm-hmm. But
we
had
yeah,
a
for
man
real.
here.
We did.
And it was interesting.
It was good.
And talked about, and it was kind of perfect timing because we just had Memorial Day.
Mm-hmm.
And to have our vet, Ryan, and all that he had dealt with, the trauma and the mental health. So we thought we'd talk a little bit today about mental health.
Continuing
and
that.
How we are mental.
Healthy.
Healthy. Okay.
Okay. We are kind of mentally healthy.
Is anyone truly mentally healthy?
I don't think so.
Everyone's got their thing.
Everyone's got their shit.
Yeah. Can we bring up, too, how I love the fact that mental health awareness is like a thing now. I feel it's very important that we are here. We are comfortable talking about it.
Sure.
We are comfortable talking about getting help.
Get rid of the stigma.
Right. However.
Yeah, here it comes.
Triggers.
Come on.
Everybody has a trigger.
Everybody.
But why is it my responsibility to deal with your trigger?
It's not.
It's not.
Show fucking ain't.
No, it ain't.
No, ain't.
We're
repeating each other.
Here we go again. That's one thing that triggers me.
Correct.
Is when I have, that just really triggered me. How is that my problem? Sounds like a you problem.
You're not triggered. You're not shut up. You are having a feeling. And you can have a feeling. You can be happy, sad, mad, whatever it happens to be. And you can say something and I can be like, wow, I don't agree with that. And move on with our day like a fucking grown-up.
You don't have to call in to have a mental health day because you were triggered by something I said.
Right.
I was unaware that your dog had cancer when you were 2 and that somehow me talking about cancer triggered you. Right. That's not a real story. I just made it up. But it's ridiculous how everyone blames everything on their triggers.
Yes, because it makes it everybody else's fault.
Yes.
It takes all the accountability and responsibility off of you. And it's like, well, now it is your job to make me feel better. It's your job to make me feel safe and sound, comfortable in my own skin, even though I'm a fucking pansy.
Would you like to be in my bosom and I will comfort you? Oh, that's not going to happen in my world. I have literally told people, give me the last 5 minutes of my life back because that was stupid.
That was stupid. It's dumb. It is not an excuse to be a weakling. It is not an excuse to go through life and just, like I said, not be accountable for any of your feelings. You are 100% responsible for your feelings. Yep. This is the thing. Thoughts aren't real.
Nope. Just because you think it's one way. I got into a big
battle
argument,
royale.
Yeah. with an old friend of mine because I made her feel a certain way.
That happens a lot.
It was, yeah. I make people feel all kinds of sort of way, and usually none of it's good. But I made her feel a certain way, and so then I had to deal with that. And she was like, but that's how I feel. And and I'm like, you could feel that the sky is, I almost said blue. You could feel that the sky is green. That doesn't make it right. That doesn't make it true. Just because you feel that this happened a certain way or I made you feel this, why is that my problem?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's turning around and making it you again. Instead of being like, ooh, you might have a valid point. You are making me uncomfortable, but you're right. That can be a thing. I usually am, but that can be a thing. Just saying. And yeah, she can argue with you, like you said, until she's blue in the face. It is not going to be your fault or problem that you feel this way, she feels that way.
Your feelings can be very valid without being true.
Of course.
Both can be true.
And that is the point as well. If you're going to bring up something and somebody's going to be like, oh my God, I'm super triggered. Be like, okay, that's valid for you. That's real for you. But I'm not going to feed that.
Yeah.
I'm still going to tell you.
Maybe you should work on that because this is still, you're out in the wild. You still got to live life with your triggers and whatever. The people that usually have the triggers are the ones that really can't handle life, I feel.
True.
And they have multiple triggers.
That is a problem. And it becomes a thing where it's like, I'm going to go out in public today and see who's going to offend me.
Yes.
I'm going to go out and I'm going to target innocent people and blow up in their faces because you are triggering me, because you offended me, you bothered me. How dare you say that?
That's where I feel like we need a little bit of that old school mentality like our parents were. We're like, get over it.
Where's the balance? That's what we are not finding these days. There are people out there with legitimate mental illnesses, schizophrenia, bipolar, anxiety, depression. People legitimately have these issues.
Yep.
You can't find somebody to help you. Psychiatrists are gone, or they're inundated with patients that are clueless and delusional and want validation for their delusions.
And it takes so long to get into anybody.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. You can't get in anywhere. You can't get legitimate help when you do have an actual issue.
Yeah. And I feel, speaking of bipolar, one of my old college friends back in the day, I guess she was, when we were in college, she was the girl I wanted to be like. She was the it girl. She was my best friend in college, and everybody wanted to hang out with her. All the guys liked her. Well,
you didn't even know me in college.
I know, weird. You don't hold a candle. Oh, no, a flame.
Flame.
I don't know.
I don't know.
There's no comparison.
Thank you.
So she was diagnosed like later, like I want to say like early 20s with bipolar. Sure. And I've heard that it's more of a later in life thing that you get diagnosed that way.
Yeah.
And so for a long time, I didn't believe that she had it. But she definitely struggled with depression, big time seasonal depression. She would always she was a very smart nurse getting paid big bucks.
Sure.
But she would always lose her job in the winters because of her depression and whatever. Well, she ended up going off her meds.
Yikes.
And then I was like, okay, maybe you are in fact bipolar. Maybe you really do need this. So that's when I had to finally, it was kind of like putting a damper on my marriage too, because she lives up north.
Okay.
She would get sick of her husband and her 2 kids and just have to get away and come down. She would spend 2 weeks on my couch and do nothing but feel sorry for herself. And I fed into that. I'm such a fixer. I wanted to help and I wanted to make her happy and whatever. Meanwhile, her husband, who did everything, cleaned the house, did all the cooking, worked himself, got the kids to wherever they needed to go.
Wow.
And it was like, my husband was like really getting annoyed with it.
Sure.
And so finally, when she went off her meds, that was kind of the last straw for me, because then I found out she had been lying to her husband, saying she was coming down by me while she was going off cheating on him.
Oops-a-daisy.
Telling him nasty stuff about my husband and I, that we don't like him, even though we were friends with him, because she didn't want us comparing stories like, hey, she's not getting back to me. Is she, like, can you just have her? Like, so I found out later, I'm friends with her sister, and I guess they tried having like an intervention with her and like tried having her put into a facility.
Okay.
And she wouldn't go. And now, speaking with my therapist about it too, I have found it's rather interesting, but to have someone committed these days is a lot harder.
It is.
They have to you have to wait around for them to do something to themselves or someone else.
Yep.
They will not just commit you anymore because you feel like they have an issue, which they really might, but turns out men would be checking their wives in years ago if they were on their period, or if they were being moody, or if they wanted to run off with whoever.
Yeah.
So they would just bring their wives in and be like, she's hysterical.
Right.
We need to get her help. And so I get that, but then the people that are actually needing the help are not able to get the actual help they need, because who wants to be in a mental institution? No one.
Oh.
Doesn't sound like a good time.
I can be in my slippers for a fucking week and not have any responsibilities and talk about my feelings. Are you serious? Let's go.
Is there massages involved?
I will rub on you.
What's that one? Thank you.
You're welcome.
What's that one Jack Nicholson movie?
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Such a good movie.
Such a great movie.
I don't want to be in one like that.
With Jack Nicholson? Ooh.
No. But it's really, so nobody wants to be there. So trying to get someone who actually needs the help in there
is damn near impossible.
It really is.
Because again, like you said, you got to hurt somebody or yourself in order for people to take notice. But it's, again, that there's no balance.
You are responsible to take your medication.
Correct.
You have an actual mental illness, you need help, but trying to get these people that help is hard. But again, it kind of comes back to you need to take accountability for you and your crazy ass.
Yeah, for sure. I'm sure a lot of people who are in need of help and legitimately have bipolar, schizophrenia, the big ones, I don't know that they know.
I know.
Which is very scary. Again, it's everyone else around them that's like, oof, what are you doing? You know, there's issues going on here. You're volatile and speaking about things that are not real or there. We need to get you help. When meanwhile, we've got an entire psych ward of children that are triggered by dust. You know, and we're going to validate that. Meanwhile, we have a crisis over here, but we have nowhere to put this person.
But we're going to deal with you and your silly ass because you can't deal with life.
Well, you can't deal with life, right? Yeah, you're in your parents' basement on the internet all day telling everybody what pieces of shit they are.
Yeah, and you can't deal with
reality.
People not coddling you.
Correct.
But speaking of triggering too, one, I wasn't sure if I was going to talk about this or not, but I think it's important. A movie I saw, and I'll never forget texting you at like 9:30, and I was like, I just finished this movie. You have to watch it.
Yeah.
And I woke up the next morning to you were like, holy cow, it was great, because you had watched it late at night too, and we don't usually stay up real late.
No, I'm an 8:30 gal.
I know.
Right. What was it?
Blink Twice.
So good.
So good. And in the beginning of that movie, it even says trigger warning.
I love.
That's how you know it's going to be good.
Right.
But
give me a good trigger warning.
It did give me a trigger. being
it sure did.
drugged and raped and whatever. And I feel like I know somebody who watched it and they were like, it's a horrible movie. It's disgusting. And yes, it is. I'm glad you found it upsetting.
You were supposed to.
Yeah. Is it extreme? It kind of goes to the extreme, but
I don't think it is. That's the thing. It's the shit that is kind of real that gets me.
The men in power.
Yes. Give me a slasher all day. I won't be scared. The Purge, Blink Twice, things like that. Shit that can actually happen. But it is such a simple but profound topic in that movie.
It has a lot to do with today's culture. I mean, you look at
power and money.
Jeffrey Epstein had his island, and this was Channing Tatum had his island. Yeah. And these men in power, I mean, look what's going on with Diddy right now, too.
Right.
And it is now where you're not going to be allowed to get away with this stuff. So the fact that, wasn't it Zoe Kravitz that made that movie? I do too.
Oh, I would fuck her dad.
Ooh, yeah.
Told you I was going to say that
He just
sometime.
had his 61st birthday, I saw. And
right up
he looks good.
Right up Main Street. Yep. Okay. I will.
But it was like that movie needed to be made.
Yes, it did.
And that movie, the fact that she made it, the stars that were in it made it, because it was put them in a bad light. Obviously, they're actors, but I feel like it needed to be made. Yeah. It may have been extreme, maybe not, but
it was.
It needed to happen.
That needed to happen. That when you have more money than God and nobody looks at you as being accountable for anything because you can pay for that excuse. And how far do you go? People lose their minds.
That was the culture. Look at Harvey Weinstein, too. You know, we look back with the whole Diddy thing and like the video girls, that was kind of like known that you had to put out to be in these videos, or you're a man in power. They bought your silence.
Correct.
With the baby oil. But so much baby oil. I don't know why Diddy liked so much baby oil.
I have not watched a single thing about that man. I don't know. I can't bring myself to even watch that.
It's disturbing.
I think it's foul. I think it's ridiculously gross. I want him to get what he deserves, and I just have a feeling there is not going to be a punishment harsh enough to validate these women and these children and people that were there.
You look at R. Kelly, too. We were just talking about that. Yeah, like how they were allowed to get away with this stuff for so long. That will catch up to you. What do they say? What's done in the dark will eventually come to light. Like how things were in the past, good luck. Women have their voices now.
They do. And the whole Me Too movement was huge. For some reason now, I think it was abused and now it's kind of being shit on, which I don't like. I don't like because all of a sudden everybody's got a Me Too. Oh, remember that one time and kids were being kids and this happened and now I'm completely like traumatized. Was it trauma? Where's that? I don't know.
It's so true.
That's so tough. And my trauma may not be anything to anybody else. That was, of course, that's an issue that we have to deal with, dealing with sexual assault. Was it really that traumatic? I mean, when I think about my story, I think about everybody's story. And was it that bad? Was it bad enough to give me a microphone? Was it bad enough to talk about? Yes.
Yes, because you're still dealing with it. So obviously it was bad enough.
Correct. And there may be some people that are sitting out there being like, this bitch, she didn't get nothing. I did this and this happened to me and, that kind of thing, whatever. And so it just takes that Me Too and it kind of dulls it down.
I agree.
And it takes people's voices and kind of brings it down. And even in this space of everybody's got a problem and nobody's responsible or accountable and everything is a trigger, it kind of takes people with real issues and you go, all right, well, maybe I just don't want to be a statistic with you.
Yeah.
I want to shut up
why
because
does it have to be?
I don't know.
extreme for it to be traumatic. It doesn't.
It doesn't.
I mean, but
then
still,
it takes that to your trigger, though.
Right.
I'm triggered by this microphone. I'm triggered by this table. It's black. I don't like it. I don't know. I'm just saying everything is a problem for everybody, where it takes all of the meaty, really bad situations and problems that people have dealt with, and it kind of makes it non-existent.
I think it's just become so normal these days too, which is so sad.
It's
hearing
normal.
What these people have been through is not normal.
It's not normal.
What kids have gone through, not normal.
And it's not this competition to be the biggest victim in a room. This is something that I deal with in kind of my real job, is the idea of your feelings are your responsibility, and you are not going to get some sort of award for being the biggest victim in the room. You're not. It's not going to get you anywhere.
And if you think it is,
right,
you're going to
I don't want to hear about it.
No. And if you feel you're the biggest victim, you're going to be the biggest victim in your own head.
You're going to find it.
You're not going to get anywhere.
Yes, you're going to find those triggers. You're going to find those problems. If you are looking for something to keep you pathetic, you're going to find it. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
Look at my road rage. It's so bad.
It's so bad.
It's so bad.
It makes me a little nervous.
But
I may have pooped.
You're safe. I have leather seats. Don't even worry about it.
Oh, good. Thanks.
But again, that's me. I'm not going to fix every other driver on the road. I can fix my reaction. I can fix me and my thoughts.
If you want to. I always say I never want to offend anybody, ever. So if there's something that I still find myself being offensive, but I would never want to.
Because you stand up for things. You're going to be offensive. You're not a wet dish rag.
Ew.
You have opinions.
But that's the thing.
Certainly don't censor.
I would never want to purposely offend someone. So if I offend someone, I would much rather them let me know. And if it's something that I feel I should change. I mean, I'm 47 years old. I had to think about it there for a second.
You did. I saw that.
47 years old. So I'm working on myself. We're always a work in progress. So if it's something that I agree, that wasn't right, I am going to fix that. But if it's me, I'm not going to change me for anybody. I just will change if I feel that it's necessary. You know what I'm saying?
I do. I get it.
I don't
really have a retort for that. I'm
not going to sit there and be like, you're right. I made you feel that way. So the sky is green.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right. I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. We are who we are. And I feel the two of us are pretty accountable for things.
I think so.
We're responsible, accountable. Sure. If somebody has a problem with me and would look at me and be like, you really bothered me by what you said or did, the old me would defend myself 100%, dig it in, and we're going to go.
Yeah.
We're going to go because I have a temper and it's awful and I'm extremely stubborn, right? But I'm trying to learn to take that beat, maybe let them think about it for a second and be like, ooh, ouch.
Yeah.
So you feel I hurt you, so you're going to clap back and hurt me worse by taking a dig on me. So let's take a second for that. And I'm trying so hard just to be like, okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Or I would like to communicate that, and which is hard. Communication is gross.
Yeah.
Sometimes. I'm sorry. I don't mean to say that because I don't believe that. I love communication. I don't like confrontation.
Yeah.
I don't, because I think it's stupid.
But you and I being in the positions we are in our work life, we have to deal with confrontation
100%.
all the time. It's not comfortable. It never is.
Right.
But I say this to my 14-year-old son too. Yeah. This person isn't going to know that what they did bothered you. For instance, I can't believe it's still a thing, but people saying, oh, that's gay, that's gay, that's gay.
That's a thing?
Still a thing.
Oh, all right.
Like, so one of Parker's friends always was saying that. Mm-hmm. And he's very much a supporter of his sister who has been married to her wife for 10 years.
Correct.
And he was really bothered by that. And he was bottling it up. And I said, Parker, they're not going to know that it bothers you, though, unless you tell them. They obviously learned that from somewhere.
Sure.
And so maybe if you tell them, they will be like, oh, I can see how that is offensive. Like why you're putting, because it's not a good thing when people are saying that's gay. Mm-mm. So it's a derogatory term. So you need to tell them. And he came home and he goes, Mom, I did what you said. And he was like, oh my gosh, Parker, I didn't know. I didn't even think about it as being that way. Mm-hmm. And so you just changed that kid's life and possibly from hurting somebody else's feelings.
Right. And that is a best case scenario that you just described. Mm-hmm. 9 times out of 10, it doesn't work that way.
I know, you're right.
Right? I could tell you the sky is green. I feel it's green. It's fucking green. Don't try to change my mind. I'm going to say that's gay. I don't give a shit what you think. Right? So there's...
Because being defensive is a lot easier than taking accountability.
He can say something is gay. He doesn't have to care about Parker's triggers. He doesn't have to care about Parker's life, how he feels. Is it right? No. But again, who's to say that he's wrong or he's wrong? And I hate that.
We say all the time too, this is our experience.
Sure.
So if you have your reasoning for doing whatever you're doing, do you, boo? Mm-hmm. Then you don't I don't have to deal with it. Just like if Parker's friend said he didn't care, then Parker has the choice of not to deal with it or not.
100%. It was absolutely the correct choice of action to say something to him, communicate.
Yeah.
And I guarantee Parker didn't confront him. And there's the difference too.
Yeah.
We communicate. Don't confront people. That is something that I have to tell the ladies I work with all the time. Stop confronting your coworkers. It doesn't have to be that way.
Yes.
Communicate. When you do this, it makes me feel this way. You can respect it or not respect it.
Yeah.
But it's hurting me that you're doing this or saying this.
And that's
it bothers
just adulting.
me.
That's just adulting.
Oh, it's rare. Oh, it's rare though. It really is. Everybody's got, some kind of power trip. They got something to prove. They've got some sort of battle that they're just sort of fighting with, and it's everybody else's responsibility to make me feel better. But it's not.
And it's not. It's not. I remember being like in my young 20s and finally realized I was such a people pleaser and I had to have everybody like me. I still am kind of that way, I guess, like you have told me. But like one day I realized like I was changing the way I would talk.
Sure.
I was changing how I would talk with this one girl and like agreeing with her even though I didn't because I knew she didn't like me and I just wanted her to like me so bad. I don't know why. I didn't like her.
Ew.
And finally when I realized this, I was like, why am I doing that? I don't even like her that much.
Sure.
Changed my life. And then I was like, I don't need to like everyone. They don't need to not everyone needs to like me. It's fine. It's cool.
It is.
And once you realize that, such a weight lifted off your shoulders because not everybody is going to get along, but you have to respect each other. And in this day and age, that's difficult. After COVID and all that.
Suck it to me.
I love that.
I love that
it
song.
when you do a little booby jiggle.
Yeah, thank you. It doesn't do much. It's just kind of a vibration.
That tickles your soul. And mine.
Tickle my nipple. What was I going to say? Oh, I give the utmost respect, which I know you do too. And I think that's comes with age, unfortunately. I give the utmost respect, but I demand mine. And that is something that I'm working very, very, very hard to do, especially in like a leadership role.
It's hard.
It is difficult, especially when sometimes you just want to tell them where to stick it.
See, I want everybody to be my friend.
Nope.
And that I work with such a great group of girls that I want everybody to be my friend and all of us to get along and whatever. But it's when I don't get the respect, too, that's when I kind of lose it because I feel like I've given too much. And so then I get really defensive, too. And I've said it so many times. Where,
You've given too much?
I've given too much power away, maybe. I don't know. Where I'll be like, okay, well, then that's it. I'm not going to be anybody's friend here. I am the owner of this place. This is what we're going to do. And now I don't care about your personal life. You won't know anything about my personal life.
Ew.
That's where I go to, though, because I get so upset. But it's my own problem because I'm not either demanding enough respect or I'm not getting it somehow. But the truth of the matter is the girls care about me. I care about them.
100%.
So nobody is trying to do it. But when you have to step up and boss, that sucks sometimes.
There has to be that point where you go, people are allowed to question me.
Mm-hmm.
You can. And I have to be that person that is solid enough within myself and confident enough in my job to be able to go, that's fine. You can question me because I have an answer. I have a reason for doing this. I have a reason for saying this. We have things we have to do that aren't necessarily always going to be comfortable. But
I'm the boss, bitch.
I'm the boss. I mean, I don't think I've ever said that. I've never said that to somebody.
No, because that's not going to go over well.
I've wanted to because it's
you are their boss.
Right. And it's that mom thing.
Yeah.
Like because I said so.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
that'd be great.
Honestly, there are people that will push and ask and sort of try to manipulate and confront, until I really don't have anything left to say other than I'm the boss. I never let it get there. Never, ever, ever. I've been around. I've worked since I was 14. That doesn't work. I've been an employee long enough to understand you've got to communicate. You can't just poke the bear.
Yeah.
And I know people that do like to do that. That's just their jam. That's how they get their point across, by being petty and kind of a dick.
And they want to disrupt everything.
They do.
And turn people against you, which is not cool.
It's called proxy recruitment, and I don't like it. Yeah.
Oh, that's
these smear campaigns, sort of like, well, Emily did this and Emily said that, and Emily agrees with me, and now you're in trouble. And yeah, I get that as well. I get that as well.
See, and I think it's a different situation with me because everybody rents their space from me.
I just snorted.
I heard it. It was awesome. It was really fun. It went from your normal nose flute to, that was awesome.
That was amazing.
Your nose does many wonders.
It really does. Mm-hmm. It's the deviated septum. Just kidding. I don't have that.
I'm glad.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. You have a perfect nose.
It's very pointy and usually cold on the end.
It likes to be
it's my thermostat.
Every now and then.
Joe used to suck on it. He said your nose is like an icicle.
Mine always is too. I always feel like it's because it's so pointy.
That's what I'm saying. It's very pointy, very cold.
And then it always is the first to get sunburnt because it practically sits on the sun. It's so pointy.
Yeah.
Anywho.
We digress.
Yeah. But where people rent their spaces from me, they're their own bosses, and that's their little business.
Correct.
So, like, points that I get to is like, you need to care about your business more. This is my business.
Right.
President business.
My business, not your business.
None of your business.
Bob's business. I don't know. I'm not really sure.
And, but like, so for me, it's hard because, yes, it's my business. Mm-hmm. But it's also your business. But it's such a, I don't know, it's a slippery slope. But
you can't be responsible for their business and them making money and all of that. You're not responsible for all of that. They pay you rent. And you better pay me. You better pay me on time. And that's where your responsibility comes in. You take on a lot on your shoulders. You really do, because you have pride in the business that you own, for sure. I don't own it.
Well, I think, too, just if you have a great group of girls, it makes it easy. And I'm lucky enough
100%.
that there's 18 really good women. I don't think outside of work I would know that many really good women. I usually don't like many people.
No, I don't like people.
Yeah.
But likewise, I work with an amazing group of women. Yes, of course, people are people. There's always going to be shit.
Something.
There's always going to be something. But again, that takes me stepping back and figuring out, okay, how are we going to respond to this? How are we going to fix this problem?
How are you going to deal with your trigger?
How are you going to deal with your trigger? How am I going to deal with your trigger? Because you're making it my problem to fix for you. Yeah. You're calling in sick because you're having a bad hair day. And that to you is a disaster. But to me, this is as good as it gets. What?
What I think too,
don't make that my problem to solve for you.
We're no longer in the everyone's replaceable. Everyone's struggling to find people to work. And then you have a mental health day and you just have to let them have it because you need them to stay working.
Yeah. There's it's a balancing act. Yeah. It is, which it is with everybody. It is with everybody. Mm-hmm. Everybody has to work. We're not financially independent, unfortunately. I was given this fabulous personality and a dump truck ass. I was not given a lot of money, unfortunately. Thanks,
if you did, you would, nobody can be that perfect.
There's got to be something.
Given this sparkling personality.
I'm only 5 feet tall. Yeah. There's that too. I'm condensed. Anywho, I can't reach the second shelf ever. We've all got our struggles. Mm-hmm. I don't know where I was going with that. I forgot my point.
Sorry.
It's okay. No, that happens. That's me. Yeah. There's
menopause.
I think I'm undiagnosed ADHD and premenopause. Pre,
whatever.
Pivot. I don't know. I got some menopause. People used to be admitted for menopause.
I can see that.
And orgasms.
Yeah. Did we talk about this, where dildos came from? Did I tell you I just found this out by a client of mine who is a psychiatrist?
No. Where did dildos come from, Heather?
Mental institutions, because they supposedly gave women in hysteria those to have an orgasm. And that was supposed to solve your mental health. Or your mental illness. I just learned that.
What are you saying right now? They put a what?
They would give women this because they thought that orgasms would solve their mental illness.
They do. I thought it was the opposite, that they thought they were like possessed by the devil when they were, throwing hands. And they were like, oh my God, what's happening to this lady?
I don't know.
She's not possessed. She's just getting off. Leave her alone.
Leave her alone.
Give her a dildo.
With the dildo you just gave her.
So they gave dildos?
That's what I heard.
Like free?
Huh. You want to be checked in?
I'm saying this sounds epic. I would like to go to this.
Oh my gosh.
Give me slippers with grippies on the bottom and a dildo.
All right. Well,
I have an arsenal.
Anything else you would like to talk about triggers, dildos, and about it?
Be about it. I don't think I have anything else. That was a weird place for us to stop, but I'm okay with that.
Where else do you have to go with this?
There's nothing else to say about where dildos came from. I always wanted to work at a dildo factory. I feel like I could get down with that.
You want to be the tester? Quality control?
I like it. It's like a pulse start. Sorry, I splashed you in the face.
Ew. Okay, we're getting off. We got it. Oh, no. I can't believe I just said that. What's wrong with me?
You meant off topic.
Oh, my God.
Getting
all right.
on the crazy train.
All right. Well, maybe next time we will be a little bit more.
I'm so triggered.
This whole thing was triggering. We just triggered the 3 people that are listening to us.
I hope so.
And I don't get help.
Let me know.
Yeah.
We will help you. We will talk about it. We'll communicate with you. And we'll
let us know if this triggered you, because I am certain it triggered somebody and they are feeling like
some sort of way about it.
Sorry about your night beers.
Night beers.
Say.
Not
night beers.
What did you say? Night beers.
Nightmares.
Nightmares.
All right.
Okay. Thanks for stopping by.
Till the next time.
Pissy.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Thanks for letting us tickle your ear hole and not turning us off after the first 30 seconds. Don't forget to subscribe and join our email list to get in on the action.